do all of the things, all of the good things. I want to ask a question based off something I just saw. So I just saw a video with Method Man, and he's saying no old school rappers today have an audience, and there's none of them selling out. I believe he said Eminem is an exception. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something. I know I've seen it earlier. Oh, there it is. I just passed it. Okay. So he's saying that old school rappers don't have an audience and, they cannot do good anymore. Well, there seems to be a lot of split opinions on this. They're saying that the industry doesn't want to invest in them. But I thought people weren't really dealing with industries like that anymore. I mean, I know Drake fakes suing, meaning his lawsuit is not valid. And then you have Angie Stone, look at how she got done. And that, to me, is the answer to him saying that, old school rappers don't have an audience. That is an answer, in my opinion. I think some of it has to do with the fact that they broke because they was done wrong, okay? And I don't mean broke like you and I broke, but just they gotta keep working. Number two, I'm about to hit on Big Dave's cheesesteaks. It's been a minute. I'm about to hit them up. Number two, exactly what Angie Stone said. Okay, that was number one. All right, I'll focus now, y'all. Number two. Number two, I watched a video compilation earlier today with a lot of the, I guess, nowadays rappers, if you want to call them that, wrap their ass up in some plastic and sit them on down in the river somewhere. But, a lot of them was saying that they don't respect Biggie and Pac. Okay, I'm with the whole Biggie thing because I don't do Biggie, and I think he's overrated and he's over this, that, and the third. But I feel the same way about Jay-Z, although I think Jay-Z, of course, has done more than Biggie, and, he's got way more good music than Biggie. So I just feel like I'll let y'all have Biggie and Jay because you're so adamant about praising those two. You're calling Jay the GOAT and all this other kind of stuff. I don't know what y'all basing it off of. I think it's because y'all are guys and you just want to one day be where he at. That's not the only thing I can come up with. Because, anywho, yeah, I know. But these new school rappers said that they don't respect no old school rappers. They don't listen to old school rappers. They don't know their discography. A couple of them said they really don't even know who Tupac is. And they were saying that they could rap better than him. Some of the famous ones that y'all know was saying these things. So if they feel like that, then that's your biggest problem right there, because it is our responsibility in each generation to pass down whatever we passing down. And so some of these old school rappers are also going to have to go back and do some research and homework upon themselves as to where did they fail at with their passing the torch and mentorship with the younger ones, because they ain't studying about y'all. Okay, they ain't studied about no old school rap. They don't know nothing about old school hip hop. They're not in it for the art. They in it because they felt like I can do this and I can get popping. So it's not the same to them anymore. So they have really changed it. Now, I'm pretty sure Kendrick is gonna spark something, but it's gonna be rare. It's definitely not gonna change the ones that are already here who are not already really, really committed to telling a story. Gosh, when I listen to some of these cats these days, I'm just like, what? It's insane. It's insane. So that's just not something that I don't really think can be solved um, for the old school rappers. I just don't, because this generation doesn't respect you unless you do like say for an example, what's his name, AK Chili Chike or whatever that was on Kendrick Lamar's Peekaboo song. I mean, if you follow him on TikTok or whatever, the guy is really taking advantage of just that, that little toss right there. Well, it was a big toss, but he's definitely taking advantage of it, and he's flying with it. So maybe y'all should try to find a way to try to take advantage of the fact that Kendrick is bringing back the art. I mean, he will fuck. Listen, first of all, first of all, first of all, y'all gonna have to stop hating. Okay, y'all gonna have to learn how to accept and respect what Kendrick has done and who he is. When it comes to the game and when it comes to just a whole bunch of stuff. And the fact that y'all don't want to give him his respect is gonna be, part of your downfall. It actually is part of your downfall, but it's definitely gonna be your downfall. Because the way y'all was hating on him, it don't make no doggone sense. It really, really doesn't. When he crossed barriers none of y'all crossed. None of y'all crossed. The more I researched into this guy's accomplishments and rap or whatever, man, listen, bro, it's ridiculous. And when you press play on Whacked Out Murals, which I listen to it pretty much every day, only Nas congratulated him. Okay, so Snoop and Game was seen on camera handing him the torch, but they didn't congratulate him. Yet Snoop is gonna repost Taylor Made. I saw the shit at the time. Half of these songs that these guys had back and forth, I didn't even know they were dishes until I went back and researched the whole damn thing. And it's been an interesting journey researching this shit. This guy has been in front of the Senate getting awards, okay, for his contributions. A Pulitzer Prize, the Grammys, they're freaking doing the Super Bowl and killing it the way he did. Listen, Kendrick has taken it back to where it originated when it comes to the guys wanting to have the freedom of expression and having some shit to talk about. And Kendrick will forever, ever have my utmost. He will be labeled gold. I thought I would never, ever be ever a time that I will put someone above Tupac. And I think a lot of people underplay Tupac, but that's okay. That's your punk ass. Ain't nobody worried about you and your opinion on that. Just really not. Okay? Especially when you say some shit like Biggie over Pac. Okay. Anywho, but I do. I put Kendrick over Pac because Pac did live long enough to accomplish the things that a lot of us expected him to accomplish. And he was coming up in a time and an era and going through different types of issues and not having his dad and his mom was there, but come on, doesn't hit in the South or the East Coast. I understand that, and I believe you because Kendrick, he hit for me. I saw when I first heard of him. I first heard his music. This was right before Damn came out. My oldest son got me listening to him because him and his friends were saying your bish all the time, and they was like posting it on social media. Oh, your bish, and I was like, I see they trying to cuss, but they not cussing. So like, what are they saying? So one day I just asked them, and it was like Kendrick Lamar, it's Kendrick Lamar. So I listen to Kendrick Lamar, just trying to keep up with where they head at, right? So I'm like, why are they saying that? What does that really mean? Is there some kind of gang talk, like a cold word, something shit? Like, so I heard him, And I said, "Oh, this is my type of dude right here. I see it in him. I see what he is all about." And when Damn came out, man, I was still driving 18 wheelers. I used to bump that in my truck all the time. And then after Damn, I kind of just I didn't keep up with them like that. So I had no idea who he was developing into, and I had no idea about his music until then. I heard something from, I think the next album was the Morale, the Steppers or something like that. The title alone kind of, I was like, eh. And then I listened to like one of the tracks, and I was like, I'm not really feeling it, and I just wasn't feeling giving myself time to really listen to it and let it grow on me because I felt like it was really an album for guys. Like he was really addressing guys, talking to guys or whatever. So I kind of fell off him until I started hearing about this beef, and I was like, hold on, somebody finna really take down Drake? Not play, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs type playing around shit like Kanye been doing. Okay, yay, like Ye been doing it. That's another one lost. We lost him. He's gone, but he made his contributions. He made his contributions. I hope you know what you're doing, baby. Good job. These people in Atlanta, but anywho, and even with the beef going on, I didn't hear all the diss songs. I only heard the most popular ones. I heard Euphoria. I was like, well, that's it right there. Like he's done. It's over with. If people don't see it, that's he won the beef with that. Because that's to me, that was like ether. But they kept going. I wasn't listening to Drake. I don't. I'm like DMX when it comes to Drake. I can't do that, dude. I don't know why people saying he the shit. I don't know why people saying he handsome. But it's something in my spirit that can't just don't fuck with that Drake at all. I don't like his face. I don't like his complexion. I don't like his hair. I don't like the way that nigga dress. I don't like the way he walk. I don't like the way he duck lip all the time. I don't like this dude hanging around with all these children and people don't do nothing about it. This dude being aired out all over the world. People screaming a minor and all this stuff, but you acting like you don't want to attack the subject. Like the whole freaking thing, dude is really a pedo. One of the guys, and I really got to give him props, he just did a video about this dude at a freaking girls' basketball game at high school, staring at their asses in the game, duck lip in pictures with them. One of somebody famous, I don't know who, I can't remember who she was, but she was saying how she besties with Drake and shit, and she was freaking underage. And they talk about boys. Then other girls, it's plenty of freaking evidence out here that this dude is a freaking pedo. But y'all want to wait until he come out like they hit him like Cosby or Diddy, and then people still gonna kind of be on the fence or something. Like Kendrick Lamar done his job. He outed this dude. Y'all still act like you don't, like it's not even nothing. It's a big deal because you want to play around with the whole beef thing and everybody's screaming, hey, minor. What the fuck are they saying? They're saying a minor. They're saying this dude is a pedo. And y'all are going to talk about, can he come back? Can he not come back? Is he going to make it? Is his career over? And Bootsy and all them other whack-ass pieces of shit trying to take up for him. Because what? Because they trash too. There should be zero support for these dudes and every petition in the world to like stone their ass to death, like for real. But I mean, they should be done and investigated and charged with any and everything you can freaking charge them with. How y'all just gonna let this nigga rock out? He got a crew of people who goes with him to this freaking game and sitting there like they don't know what he is. Oh, and J. Cole. while I'm at it. Let me take these glasses off. These are smart glasses, y'all. You can put your prescription lens in and everything. Smart glasses. You can talk on these and listen to music and all kind of stuff. Record and everything. All right. Fuck J. Cole. Fuck J. Cole. And, I was a big supporter of J. Cole because we're from the same city. My son knows him everything. First of all, that 7-minute drill he did, I was listening to these guys and they were saying how whack it was. And I was like, I got to reevaluate myself because when I listened to it, I was like, he could have did better, but I think it was pretty nice. I think he did a good job. Then I go back and listen to it after they kept saying it was whack. I was like, was it really whack though? Was it really whack? I went back and listened to that shit, putting everything into perspective. Yes, whack. Because how he been talking shit all this time, and then he gonna try and drop a direct diss record, and then he apologizing. But forget all that, because it's beyond that. It's the fact that this nigga rocks with Drake. He hangs with Drake, and he's supposed to be. J. Cole is a fraud. He is a fraud. He is an imposter, and he is a hot piece of garbage. That's what he is. And J. Cole, you messing with little kids too? Huh? Say, Cole, do we hear you like I'm young? Huh? Do you want to go with Drake to Cell Block 1, nigga? Because why you hanging with Drake? Why you hanging with Drake? There's no way you can hang with this dude and not know what he's up to with underage. His music that I never freaking listened to. Never listened to. I hear these guys doing, like, he came out with this album with, I don't know, party playing with his nose, like that dude. And they're going over some Hug Me or something song he had. And I'm like, the name of the song, any grown ass woman will tell you she don't listen to Drake. If a grown woman listen to Drake, she got a childish ass mind, and fuck her. Okay? Don't just keep moving. Don't even play around with her because that's a kid. That's not no full grown ass woman. There's no way you can listen to that dude music. His music is for teenagers. Are you freaking kidding me? Whose mom kicking him out of the house? Besides the fact that my mother's been dead for over 19 years, who house she kicking me out?